The headlines. One-day seminar on the Goddess of Learning in Manipuri Society conducted at Kongnang Thaba University. Good afternoon. Welcome to Pm-Istv English News. I'm Surbala Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. The School of Humanities and Social Sciences Kongnang Thaba University, located at Khuraikonsam Lekai, successfully organized a one-day seminar under the theme Manipuri Kunaidam Mahai Lairimbigi Fida, the Goddess of Learning in Manipuri Society, at the auditorium of the university. The seminar was moderated by Head of History, Kongnang Thaba University, Dr. K. Bhagyachandra, who facilitated academic discussions on the relevance of the Goddess of Learning in Manipur society and culture. The program featured eminent resource persons, namely Ngariyambam Khomba Pandit of Manipur, Pandit Loisang, Kondumba of Utra Sanglen, Sanakonung, and Assistant Professor, Department of Umanglai Harauba, MUC, Dr. T.H. Rohichan. The speaker shared insights on learning traditions and indigenous knowledge systems, followed by an interactive discussions with participants. During the seminar, it was stated that the mighty goddess of learning is known by the name Huimu Nareng Subi Mukmu Laituan Tengbi. It was further shared that her sacred abode is believed to lie on the northeastern side of the Seloi Langmai hill range within the domain of Nongpok Ningtho, and that after the arrival of Hinduism, the site came to be known as Saraswati Kund. According to the Manipur Pandit Loisang, the ritual is still performed after midnight of the 27th day of the lunar month Lamta at the site, and it is believed that the deity still resides there. The goddess is also known as Shilaima. It was also stated that the initiation rite Silam Sintapanba is performed on the 5th day of the lunar month Pairen, and that prayers are traditionally offered to Huimu Naren Subi Mukmu Laituan Tengbi on that day.
Khoi kunai sigi chungai tongan ba simbam jing sida tongan ba laining tho lairema myam lei adu weragadi haiba tongan ba simbam de lei ba lai si kana no haita ji ko simbam du gi puko ne.
Security forces arrested a person with 220 soap cases of heroin at Lamzang village in Churachandpur district. The arrested person has been identified as P.K. Saitak of Piersonmun, Churachandpur district. A four-wheeler Bolero has also been seized from the person. A 5-day winter adventure camp 2026 organized by Manipur Adventure and Allied Sports Institute, Kairao, Imphal East, kicked off at Masi Complex. President of Masi, Laisangthem Kunjakishore, and Dr. K. Romeo Maitei opened the winter adventure camp. Around 15 trainees are taking part in the adventure camp, which included various activities including lead-up games, yoga watermanship training, obstacle course, trekking, hiking, and rock climbing. Thado Inpi Manipur, in a press release, stated that it welcomes the formation of a popular government in Manipur as President's rule imposed on February 13, 2025 comes to an end after 1 year. TIM then said the Thado community of Manipur is a legitimate stakeholder in the democratic process, particularly across the 9 scheduled tribe assembly constituencies represented by the 10 elected MLAs from the hill districts. These constituencies comprise diverse communities, and no single organization or community can claim exclusive authority over their electorate. Doing so would contravene the law, the constitution, and the interests and will of the electorate, the Thado body added. TIM then said if elected MLAs do not wish to support the formation of a popular government, the very mandate for which they were elected, they should resign honorably. TIM further said there is no constitutional justification for occupying office while refusing to perform the duties entrusted by the electorate. Thado organizations have previously challenged the 10 MLAs to resign if they genuinely demand a separate administration from the state of Manipur, TIM said. Continuing to occupy assembly seats while simultaneously demanding separation is a contradiction that cannot be justified, it added. The respective political parties of the 10 MLAs must act decisively to ensure their representatives fulfill their constitutional duties, the Thado body demanded. In light of the above, Thado NP Manipur urged all members of the Thado community to act according to their conscience, reject divisive, opportunistic and violent politics, and refrain from participating in any activities that undermine democratic governance, including the ITLF's proposed forced public rally opposing the formation of a popular government in Manipur. Actor and singer Hamom Sadananda and Yarsing Chanu inaugurated a kids care center named Smart Kids Foundation at Sophia English School, Thoubal, Wangmataba. It was stated that the center will be run by Fancier Educational Society, Thoubal. President of Fancier Educational Society, Thoubal, H. Priyo, teachers, guardians and students of Sophia School too attended the inaugural function. Addressing the function, actor and singer Hamom Sadananda encouraged the teachers to guide the young students into better path.
ꯑꯄꯤꯛꯄ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯐꯥꯎꯟꯗꯦꯁꯟ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤꯕ ꯉꯝꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯟꯁꯤꯁꯀꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯣꯐꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯃꯥꯔꯠ ꯀꯤꯗꯁ ꯐꯥꯎꯟꯗꯦꯁꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯃꯤꯡꯊꯣꯟꯕ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯐꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯃꯌꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤꯕ ꯇꯝꯕꯤꯕ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤꯕꯗ ꯅꯥꯅ ꯌꯦꯛꯅꯕ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁ ꯀꯤꯞ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯅꯕ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯊꯧꯅꯥ ꯄꯤꯅꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯁꯅꯨ.
In the national news, we have President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Radhakrishnan and Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended their greeting to brave soldiers, veterans and their families. President Murmu said that the Indian Army remains steadfast in safeguarding unity, sovereignty and integrity of nation. She said their unwavering nation-first spirit continues to inspire every Indian. VP Radhakrishnan saluted brave officers, soldiers and veterans of Indian Army. He said unwavering courage, discipline and supreme sacrifice of soldiers in safeguarding nation inspire every citizen, and nation remembers valiant heroes who lay down their lives in the line of duty with deep gratitude. Prime Minister Modi said nation salutes courage and resolute commitment of Indian Army. He added their sense of duty inspires confidence and gratitude across country. The Ministry of External Affairs said, in view of the ongoing developments in Iran, Indian nationals are strongly advised to avoid travel to Islamic Republic of Iran until further notice. MEA asked Indian citizens and persons of Indian origin, PIOs, residing in Iran to exercise due caution and avoid visiting areas of protest. MEA said Indian nationals living in Iran on resident visas are advised to register with Indian Embassy if not already done so. Meanwhile, Embassy of India in Tehran said Indian nationals who are currently in the country, be it students, pilgrims, business persons and tourists, are advised to leave Iran by available means of transport, including commercial flights. The embassy urged Indian nationals to keep their immigration documents available. U.S. announced that it will pause immigrant visa processing from 75 countries, including Pakistan and Bangladesh. U.S. State Department said migrants from these countries take welfare from the American people at unacceptable rates and often become public charges on U.S. upon arrival. The freeze will remain active until U.S. can ensure that new immigrants will not extract wealth from U.S. The decision came after U.S. President Donald Trump said no country can afford to take in millions of people and pay for their education and health care. He further said his administration will not make any payments to sanctuary cities from 1st of February. Iran extended an order closing its airspace to commercial aircraft without explanation as tensions remained high with U.S. over Tehran's bloody crackdown on nationwide protest. Government offered no explanation, though officials signaled fast trials and executions for detained protesters and warned of retaliation if U.S. or Israel intervene. The threats emerged as some personnel at a key U.S. military base in Qatar were advised to evacuate, even as Trump made series of vague statements in span of 24 hours that left unclear what American action, if any, would take place against Iran. Trump said killings in Iran were stopping, while Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi urged diplomacy over conflict. The crackdown has killed at least 2,615 people. And before we wind up the top stories once again. A one-day seminar on the goddess of learning in Manipuri society conducted at Kongnang Thaba University. Well, thank you so much for joining with us.